Encore Stadium in the Queen City of Cincinnati. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground. Hall. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Chapman. He gets it underneath to Hall. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The Bengals in a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Chapman. That'll be caught. It's Tony. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision. Love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back 60. Drop 60. Drop 60.
Operating from the gun, Chapman. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Thank you, baby.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Set down to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
This dude, Kenneth Walker, is crazy.
For the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
2nd and 9 now. They're going deep for Hill. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Chapman. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Build that momentum, offense. Warriors 17, 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw on 2nd down. Chapman. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Throwing on 3rd and long. Chapman. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back. He's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him. And I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground. Yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. That's complete to Tony. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Chapman. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Chapman. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Chapman. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Chapman. Who dumps this one off?
Add 15 to it.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal.
18, Rowley, nothing, 19. 60.
Tony, you should win this, bro.
Operating from the gun. Chapman. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Chapman. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
70 Rangers. 19 White.
Operating from the gun. Chapman. Touchdown. Breece Hall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Looking to throw. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Mitchell.
You're getting away from the recipe, bro.
This is a
getting away from the recipe.
Straight for the sidelines. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
What? You?
The Bengals drive about to get going. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. To throw on 3rd down, Chapman.
Oh, I hit the wrong button. And what were you doing, Tony?
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
Bro.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far.
How do you block it?
First down now. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just one.
These niggas block it perfectly.
Here in the middle of the line, a lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
There we go.
Tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
That ain't Mahomes, big dog. That ain't Mahomes. He ain't got dash and dead eye. Crossbody, dead eye, whatever.
Schnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here first and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all.
He's got a man.
Why you have to catch the damn ball like a ballerina, bro? You ain't on the sideline.
A big pickup of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Throwing on first down. Chapman.
Oh, hold on to it.
Complete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on.
Tough
Second
catch.
down coming up.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Back to the air on second down. Chapman. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals.
Get in there, Brees. Get in there, Brees.
His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Myers connects on the PAT.
Saying, man, easy, man. We better hide behind their run.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you
Look at
down
them
to
dogs,
We'll
boy.
check
Look at
in
them
with
dogs.
Jonathan Coachman for our EA
Look at them
Sports
dogs.
report. Coach.
And I ain't talking about no Georgia Bulldog, baby.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. And it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for the Bengals TD. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't done it the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And it backfired in a big way.
Got it.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 28-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
You tripped on the floor?
I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Mirror. I told you what was going to happen, man.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Bengals will take over in terrific
I already told
position.
you, man.
So first and 10.
He a formidable opponent, but, you know.
Might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
It levels to everything.
Throwing to start the drive. Chapman.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third
Why are
quarter,
you playing on edge threat, bro? You should be able to just let him do his own
Exactly
thing.
the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And check down, complete to Hall. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2. Chapman.
Man, what is this slow big wind up, bro? What the fuck is that?
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So, you know, the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive play.
That's too easy, man.
They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep it.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
How this nigga steady timing my kicks, man?
And that makes this 35 to nothing now.
I hadn't been able to do that one time all Madden.
Now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's at the back of the end zone.
You late, Pooty. This ain't over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this, no matter how the game looks on paper.
Boy,
what
you smell?
Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals.
Well, whatever adjustments they're trying to make over on
that's too little for her. She can't fit that.
A step in front of them and not giving them a chance to implement any of those changes. And here, a pick 6 and they widen the lead.
Too little for her too. I don't know, maybe.
Right now, they're thinking hard about putting this opponent.
You want to try to see?
That turnover, it grew their lead and just totally deflated that offense. Now these next couple of series, you can take them out of the game entirely if you continue on this pace.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Pooty say you smell a combat.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
Boys ain't blocking the same no more.
Coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot.
My folks don't know how to beat what, me?
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And going deep for Hill. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
No, bro.
In today's NFL, you know, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed.
I need you to roll with that just a little bit better than that. Scene.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on 3rd and long. But I'm not
it ain't me, it's this pressure, bro.
That far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the
Look at
offense.
that. Look at that Bobby Brown.
It's incomplete.
Look at Bobby Brown out there.
Boy, it traveled an even 60
It ain't me, it's this pressure, bro.
Trying to get one more
I can't take credit for this.
From the gun, it's Walker. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
All you gotta do is hide behind the run, Pootie. Just hide behind the run game.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. He's at the 50.
Look how he carrying it like it's a loaf of bread.
10. And this is taken into the end zone. Fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
That boy carry it like he swagged out.
Coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL
Call the
games,
dogs
and
off,
we've
man.
seen our
Call the
short
dogs
one-sided
off.
contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And Owen coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you're talking about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point open through by Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the 4th quarter, facing the big deficit. Silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like 1 possession left and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Take the tackle out of the game.
3rd and 8, that last play backwards a yard.
I think this offense specifically
On the dude before he can even get the ball and he get a tackle battle animation.
They haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. And Walker once more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will lose yards.
Oh, this boy running tight end screen.
Need something from deep in the bag.
Well, I don't even know why you stick that till I get a custom playbook.
Backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Now they'll throw here. Nowhere to go. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And that might just sort it.
It ain't me, it's the pass rush. Look at that. That ain't me.
He's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried,
I'm just picking plays, bro. They just come in instantly. That ain't me.
But the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Myers connects on the PAT. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Ooh, I like it, boy. I like it.
Another touchdown as they just add to their
I like it, boy.
Myers for the extra point.
Why I say that? I say I like it. Oh, you gonna put the shoes on? Hold on, let me help you. Oh, you got that one? You got it? Oh, good job, man.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Get on the scoreboard, Ted. Man, bro. Oh, man. You don't want to get on the scoreboard, bro.
And they take a knee. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were in play.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense through the shutout, Adam. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that, you're out there.
Look at Chapman. Chapman for the people.
Spring in your step. And it showed up in this one.
Yeah, Chapman for the people.
Of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Cincinnati, they improved to 5-0 now on the
Chapman
young
for the
season.
people, man.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as